I typically will take a loaf and I'll try to work it into a disc shape by folding the loose edges just across the middle, and I'm just taking taking that loose part and just tucking it up. And once then it starts to build tension into the dough. So what was kind of a wobbly loose piece of dough is now got a little bit of body to it. And so once I feel like I've got the body that I want, so that the finished rolling that I'm going to do is going to achieve full tension, I stop. And then I look at it for symmetry. And this is a really nice symmetric one. Not really. It's kind of square. If I were making a baguette, I would probably keep it fairly square shaped and try to roll this way. If I'm making a battard, I'm going to go on the corner. I'm going to go corner to corner here, and I'm just looking for where my dough mass is, where I'm hoping that the density of dough is the same on both sides, and there's a lot of symmetry to this piece. And then I will take the back edge of the dough. Some people prefer to work towards them. They'll take the far away edge and pull towards them. I actually work opposite. You'll lift up. You'll tuck down right on that seam. Don't put your fingers down in there. You'll tuck down right on that seam, and then you're going to draw that back against the table. And it's my dance analogy again, but it's the dance of the dough between your hands and the table. So you're utilizing the friction of the table to hold on to the dough, to grab the dough. You're using your hands to try and tense the dough back against that friction. But your fingers aren't really ever touching the table. You're not really trying to drive into the dough. It's a really gentle. You want to tell the dough what you want it to do, but you don't want to force it to do it if it doesn't really feel like it. Take and fold the dough once, almost in half one way, and then almost in half back the other way. And then, this is the part I can't do, they would take the heel of their hand and they would get their tension by kind of pulling it down across the table and sealing it at the same time. And then they would go for some finished rolls and essentially achieve the same process.